day 8, 11:04 a.m. on the 26th of May 2021. We're looking at the 15-minute chart of the Nasdaq futures. It's called the US Tech 100 on this platform that I'm using for the videos. Here's our buy that we opened on the 19th of May. There it says opening rate. There's the loss, the close at loss that I've moved up from way down here. I've moved it up to here for in case the price decides to plunge, we'll still make a small profit. Okay, so let's look at the price action this morning during the European session. You can see it's not been doing much for a trader, but in fact it has been doing a whole lot. It's been selling and buying, selling and buying, buying. Let's have a look what the time is when there was buying going on. It's not showing me on the screen. So it was around 8 a.m. it sold, 8:15 it bought, 8:30 it sold, 9 a.m. it bought, 10 a.m. it sold. So it's been buying and selling. But what you can see from the moving average, the 200-hour moving average on the 15-minute chart, is that there's been more buying than selling, because it's been pulling this moving average up. So if we're going to interpret it on the other charts, for example, if we go and have a look at the 4-hour chart, same time, this is a live chart, we'll see that it's trying to pull the 14-hour moving average up above the 200-hour moving average on the 4-hour chart. Okay, and it's also done a great job. If you have a look at day 7's videos, the 35-hour and the 50-hour moving average yesterday was lying down below the 100-hour, and it's pulled them all the way up and through over the 100-hour moving average, which indicates that there's been more buying than selling, or it would have pushed these down. The risk is bad news if there's bad news. For example, the USA is releasing this is the economic indicator, the economic data releases for today. You'll see there at 1 p.m. GMT plus 2 time zone, the USA is releasing its mortgage applications, and they'll also say what the average interest rate was. If the investors find that interest rate to be too high, the Nasdaq futures price will fall. And there is a risk of it falling. I know it seems far-fetched, but there is a risk of it falling all the way down to the 100-hour moving average on the 4-hour chart. And then what they call dip buyers would buy right down here, almost where our take profit, or in this case it's a closed loss, even though it will be a profit, almost where the 100-hour moving average is, to be able to pull that up higher as well. So you might find the price dipping all the way back here, and then dip buyers may step in and buy to pull the 100-hour moving average back up again. So you need to watch the economic indicators, you need to watch news feeds. We did speak of squawk boxes in previous videos, if you want to just catch up on what that is. And this is happening now. You'll see in the past 4 hours, the price has been dropping. Sorry, the past 12 hours. 4, 8, 12, the price has been falling, pulling up, falling, pulling up, falling, pulling up, trying to get these moving averages through. But moving averages also work with economic indicators in the news. You can't rely on moving averages on their own. You can rely on moving averages to see what the price action has been or is doing currently. And you can see this is our risk that I spoke of in the first video of day 8 this morning, that it's trying to pull that 100-hour up and through above the 200-hour. And that is, you can see it started doing that here on the 20th already, after we opened the buy on the 19th, before the USA released its FOMC minutes. Again, we relied on economic data, Federal Reserve speakers, and news feeds. And if you listen to the videos preceding this, just maybe even 3 or 4 videos preceding this, you'll hear what has happened in the news that has caused the price action so far. Okay, the US dollar has strengthened this morning. We can have a look at the pound. It's also actually been bobbing. You can see it fell quite dramatically here from 730, and it's also trying to pull up, just like the Nasdaq futures. That works for the US dollar, so does the pound, so does the Australian dollar. They do tend to work together, not always, but they do tend to, and the euro. Okay, so the euro is also trying to pull that 15-hour moving average up, and you've got to evaluate the risks based on the economic indicators and what's happening in the news to strengthen or weaken the dollar. Okay, I see the Nasdaq futures might be pulling up again. Yes, pulling up again. The 35-hour is above the 50-hour, which almost forces the price to go up. If the price wants to come back down again, it's got to pull that 35-hour down below the 50-hour. So it is looking positive for us at 11:11 a.m. in the European session, day 8 of our series, 26th of May 2021. Please subscribe to the channel so that you can get updates on the price movements and to follow through with our profitable trade here so far. Keep safe out there. I'll speak to you later.